Welcome everyone. It is Monday night, so it must be the team Zoom, and here we are all together. So happy to see you guys. We are just back from Banff, Canada, which I didn't even know was a place until they decided to have top achievers there. So it was outstandingly beautiful, and wow, it was an amazing event. Totally. So, but before we get rolling and have some stuff to chat about tonight, let's do some shout outs, celebrations. We big things happen on the team this week. So I know there's some serious shout outs happening. So who wants to start? Probably Lisa, even though she's chewing.
Andrew Bennett, 3-star.
Of course. Oh yeah, 3-star.
3-star gold, start 1,000. Oh my God, she got the no, $200 in the June boom.
Something else.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of stuff.
Right. What's cool is that she not only got the 2-star bonus, but now she got the 3-star bonus. So she actually got both bonuses in 1 week. So very cool.
Double dip.
Awesome.
And she's smoking the pool.
So leadership pool, we're about to see what's going to happen for her in the leadership pool too. So that'll be really exciting. Yay!
I can keep going, but I'll let other people throw some stuff out there.
Well, I could add with the Bennett, they also put themselves in position for Top Achievers 2018.
Yes, they did.
The rules, and I'm sure Jojo will go over that later this evening.
We will touch on that a little bit, but yeah, they're for sure, and that's a done deal. Yeah. So we're gonna shout out Josh and Lisa for being, we're not sure what number they are, but they're really, really close. So Leaders in Action, they are right on the heels for President's Quest. So if you don't know what a President's Quest is, it's a big deal. So really it's probably the most exclusive trip that the company does every year. So there's only, I believe it's 8 couples that go on this trip with Jim and Kathy Coover, with the corporate staff. And this year they're going to London, and I'm not sure if it's somewhere else, but what it's going to be, that's like exclusive, incredible shopping at like the best places. Shopping, I know they always do a shopping spree with Kathy. I know that probably doesn't excite Josh. way cool for the girls, right? So very cool. So congratulations to you guys. We're pulling for you.
Thank you.
And you'll find out when? Next month?
Well, in a few days they should update points from last month, and then I think June 25th is a close, so we're pushing the final 2 weeks of the close. We're doing our push week next week. Not that we haven't been pushing for weeks, but we're joining in on the push week. But yeah, we have 2 weeks left to really make it happen.
Nice.
Unfortunately, the Top Achievers, they wouldn't tell us who was in the top 8 positions, but they did mention it, and they did ask for a raise of hands how many people in the room were in the running for it. I only saw like 3 hands go up. So
yeah, it's a small group. So good job, you guys, for sure.
Thank you.
And hey, Chad, do you want to introduce our new face? No, let me unmute you. Okay.
What's that?
We have a new face on the screen. Is that our friend Chris?
Yes, Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris Fallbeck.
Hey, Chris. Welcome to the team.
Hey, Chris.
I don't know why we can't hear you. You're not muted. Not sure, but thumbs up for being here. So we also had, I know, Lisa, why don't you just finish off and tell like the whole list. We had some serious rank advancements going this week. So this is what happens when you work together with the team and pull up people in the team. What happens? So Jen and Andrew went 3-star, but in order for that to happen, a whole bunch of people rank advanced underneath them that they assisted doing that. So why don't you talk about how that happened, Little?
Yeah, absolutely. Not only did a lot of people underneath her, but sidelines too. Liza and Jason Hale hit 1-star gold. Jesse and Mike Wiley hit 1-star silver, and also their 5-cycle bonus, first and second
First and
5-cycle
second,
bonus, I
yeah.
believe. So that's a triple dip.
Nice.
Tiffany Ayotte hit 1-star. Rob Ayotte, her
Wow.
husband, hit 2-star.
Woo.
Ricky Schaefer hit 2-star.
Wow.
There's a slew of new consultants. I mean, the stuff, the fireworks that was coming out of that side was just crazy. There's consultants popping up everywhere, brand new people sharing with 2 people, getting those double PIBs and really getting the most out of this comp plan. Who am I leaving out?
There's more.
There is more. Jody Langolotti hit her first one of the 5-cycle bonuses. First or second.
Awesome. Right.
Who else do we have? There's just gosh.
The week before Aura, she hit 1-star.
That's right. Aura's hit 1
Yep.
star. I wrote it down in my book. I'm gonna go get my book. We can talk about more stuff.
Cool.
There's
So-
so many.
So when you look at and what really, and going back through the team and looking at who's holding bank and who we can help, enroll a couple of people and get the money that's sitting there waiting for them. So that is such a great way to do it. And as people are coming in, the question is, who are the 2 people that are going to do this with you? And, when you talk about how accountability helps people get through this and have everybody in the Isobata Challenge together and all of those things, it's just a great accountability piece, right? Helps them with results so much more.
Absolutely. And a great thing to keep in mind tomorrow when the shakes come out, if you've got people in your downline that just need 1 person or just need a little bit more BV to get to that spot where they need to get, help them place those orders appropriately and maximize the use of ordering those shakes. It's a really great tool to help people get their cycles, get their ranks, and move on.
Awesome. Thank you. Vinny B?
Hello.
Well, hello.
We started this evening and talk about top achievers. I'd like to go over just a few quick little things. And it's more about compliance. Today, all over Facebook, and not just our team, but a lot of other people were posting about the new shake flavor coming out tomorrow, which is great. We're all excited about it. But they were all like running their own personal contest publicly. They were saying, well, if somebody can guess the flavor, I'll give you a free this. Or, there was a lot of, that is so out of compliancy. It's amazing. So we just need to remember, I posted the compliancy rules as far as that out of team promotions. In other words, doing a promotion publicly for Isagenix. I posted a PDF in Rock Your Life. Please, please, please read that. We cannot give away anything for free. We cannot do any special promotions for the public. We can't do anything that Isagenix is not doing themselves as a company for everyone. So it's very illegal. I don't want to see anybody be flagged by corporate. Even posts themselves. JoJo made a post 3 years ago about Dave MacArthur, and she got flagged, and they literally shut down the back office. And so they're very serious about this, and we had a big talk about it at Top Achievers once again, and they have compliance people all over Facebook looking for anything that's flagged Isagenix. All of your posts are being looked at one time or another. So please, please, please remain compliant. Let's not be the team that gets our back offices shut down, So, and even if you see somebody who's not on our team, just send them a quick message and say, hey, you should review your post and make sure it's compliant.
And there is, so let me just add into that if I can. There is a way to run a compliant contest, and we've done it within the team several times where we actually have corporate help us through that, and they're watching what we're doing and they're helping us keep track. So there is ways to do it. So just be careful when you're posting stuff out. And if you want to know, they'll be glad to tell you. if you want to know if a post is compliant, or you can always reach out to them and they'll be glad to make sure that, you know, we're following in guidelines. So just to keep us all safe.
Also, another thing, let's we all do it, but we share a lot of posts from other people. You know, a lot of results, things like that, money results, financial results, physical results, things like that. Sharing posts are great, but also some of those posts we share are not compliant as well. So we need to keep an eye on that when we share these posts. And when we post ourselves, we need to be genuine. Please, please, please don't make financial claims saying, well, you know, I paid off my mortgage this month because of my residual income, when you didn't. You know, that we all are going to have results, but we need to stay genuine with them as well. There's nothing wrong with saying that, you know, I was able to take my wife out to dinner an extra time this week. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be a superstar the first week you start posting. Just remain genuine, as we all have been pretty much. I'm just throwing that out there because we talked about it a lot of top achievers, things like that. And one other thing, they do tell us, JoJo's going to go over this soon. They do tell us things at the top achievers events that are not allowed to go out to the public, even our own teams. So please don't get discouraged when we start throwing out little hints that things are coming and you'd like to know what they are, and we don't tell you, because we actually sign non-disclosure agreements with the company itself, and we have to remain in compliance with that as well. And so does anybody else who has to sign those kind of things. So. And after that, I will turn it over to JoJo.
Thank you, baby. So, yeah.
Can I just add?
Yes.
This helped me with those contest type things. I read this, and it really helped me to put it in perspective. If we're offering something that someone else isn't offering or can't offer, it's giving us an unfair advantage, and that's why they don't like us to do it, because it's just unfair across the community. It is non-compliant, but you know, if you can offer $100 for someone to sign up, but the next guy can't, it just creates an uneven playing field. And what they want to do is maintain that even playing field for all associates.
Absolutely, Lisa. Thank you so much for sharing that. That was kind of part of my notes, but I forgot to say that.
Thank you.
Yes, if that were the case, I mean, let's be honest. Business centers such as maybe Patty and Herb Cepeda, that, you know, I mean, they make millions of dollars a year. They could offer incentives and promotions that none of us could. So they would sign up everybody regardless, you know, and so the company does put that rule in place, as Lisa stated, for so nobody has an unfair advantage over another associate. So thank you, Lisa, for pointing that out.
Thank you. All right, so let's chat about top achievers a little bit. So not only have they changed the requirements to get there. So, you know, once upon a time, before the company was as big as it was, when you hit 3-star, you were automatically in. And then it got bigger. And then it became 4-star to get in. Then it became 5-star. Like the requirements got harder and harder. And then now we have all these global markets. And so it sort of started to be a little bit difficult to qualify. So they actually have tailored it back a little bit and made it a simpler task to achieve. So I'm going to go over that, but first I just kind of want to give you guys a little insight. So I had a conversation with Bob Kay. So reception night, we're at the big cocktail party. Everybody's there the very first night, and I'm chatting with this guy who I didn't know who he was at first, but he was our chief science officer. So he came in to replace Suk Cho. So for any of you guys who remember Suk, he took his position. This guy is amazing. So I Googled him when he first came in and knew he was amazing. But then he told me a lot of insight about his background that I didn't know. And when I Googled him, didn't find out. But not only, so if you remember like spirulina originally, when it originally was like formulated and came out like what, 30 years ago, whenever it was, 40 years ago, he was the guy. When, remember, you know, the little emergency packets, we've probably all taken the emergency packets. He was the guy. So there's also one really big, huge thing that he mentioned to me that we've been asking for a really long time, which is something for gut health and something that would be an additional probiotic. So know that it's not coming tomorrow, but down the road, it is coming. And because of his non-compete, that is going to be running out soon, he will be able to start formulating with us. And because the company is waiting for him, that's a big deal. They've stood behind him. They are really lifting him up too, because they know what he brings to the table. So a lot of the new things that you're going to see come out at Celebration, he was instrumental in creating. And so first of all, for anybody who is like me trying to add more protein in and having issues, we're going to be able to answer that very neatly at Celebration. But also, I just want to put in your brains that starting now for the next couple of months, please start reaching out to athletes, professional athletes, Olympic athletes, college athletes, people who have, looked at our product and are interested, but up until now have been unable to step into the product line. For whatever reason, know that a lot of that is going to be going away. So if you guys have any of those people around you, I don't care who they are, professional, amateur, it's going to be a really great place for them to be. So any trainers, gym owners, things are about to change really huge in our athletic line. So
people who take supplements already.
Just know that is going to be a really great funnel for you to start filling. Because as far as Celebration is concerned, that's going to be big deal. So we all know there's a shake coming out tomorrow, right? So let's just throw that out there. So you guys all know what it is? You guys have all been paying attention? Okay, so they've already posted it out. Corporate's already put it up. So it's going to be like a mocha flavor. So it's going to be like a mocha latte. So chocolate coffee. We got to sample it a while back when they were doing like all these different shake flavors. And back then it was really good. So Travis is telling us that it's his favorite flavor so far. So you will be able to order it first thing in the morning. What I'm understanding is they're putting it up first thing like as soon as everything starts rolling in the morning. Normally they were waiting till the afternoon to post it up, but it's going to be early and it's going to sell out.
Travis Garza told me that he does not like coffee. He does not like the flavor. And he's been religiously drinking this shake for the last week because it's so good. It's become his favorite flavor. So
I would say they're typically there for you guys first thing in the morning is different than Phoenix. So I know that they posted up an email. I have to read it more closely to see if it actually says what time, but I'll double check it before we hop off. So those two big things, just knowing who this guy is, Bob Kay, our chief science officer, has given me such insight into what's coming in this company. And for him to stand solid and tell me that there's not anybody who's going to be able to touch our product in any way, shape, or form. Everybody's going to be running so far behind us. There won't even be anybody in second place. So that's a big deal, right?
We would love to tell you exactly some of the things that are coming out. We really would. That's why I mentioned we had to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
We can't.
Guys,
I wish we could.
I will tell you right now that this is going to take your business to another level, something you had only dreamed of.
Big deal. It's a big deal.
It's a really, really, really big deal.
So
keep it under wraps because they're still working on it legally, things of that nature. So that's why.
So you guys know we have a shake coming out tomorrow, but we will also have another seasonal shake in July. Don't know what it is yet. But as soon as we know, hopefully we'll be able to let you guys know when it's going to come out. So We do know it's going to be July. And so the 4 flavors that we voted on, so the salted caramel, raspberry cheesecake, those ones, those are coming out at Celebration. Actually, one of them. I don't know which one yet, but it will be one of those 4.
I know which one.
You do? I'm glad you know. Oh, I guess I gotta beat you. I gotta beat you down for that answer. I didn't know you knew. Okay. So Celebration, who's going? Because the June boom, guys. Who's got their 10 enrollments? Anybody already got 10 in? I know Josh and Lisa do. Rolf and Chelsea do. We're working.
How about 8? Anybody got 8 in?
8. So okay. So what do you guys get with? Oh yeah, he signed a non-disclosure, so he can't even tell me. That's true. That's awesome. So with 5 enrollments this month in June with 150 BV or more, what do you get? Somebody? 200 smackaroonies to spend in Vegas, right? So what do you know what else you get when you do 5?
A free box of complete essentials with Genesis.
So that's like $350, right? Because 200 cash, $150 for the vitamins. That's awesome. And what if you enroll 8? Anybody?
Oh, motel, Holiday Inn.
That's right. Hotel, motel. Except it won't be no motel because it's going to be the Venetian. So you get $200 in spending money. You get vitamins and you get 4 nights at the Venetian. I have never seen them do this kind of promotion ever for anything. So this is a cool deal. This is not out of reach of anybody. That's 2 enrollments a week for June.
Who
and they
has
actually
already
started early.
Who has already booked a hotel at the Venetian? Just a raise of hands. Anyone?
Me.
Somebody just unmute. How much is it a night at the Venetian? I don't know, but how much is it?
230.
What is it?
230, 189 to 230.
189 to 230 a night. So they're basically giving you roughly $1,000 for 8 enrollments
Yep.
to stay at the Venetian.
They
So
include the resort fee too, which is that whammy that gets you that you didn't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So it's $188 for the room, but by the time you pay all the fees, it's like $215, right, or something. So,
people. If you have more people, Venetian's more than that too. So
yeah.
I don't know what word I'm looking for. They're going to give you $1,000 for a room and $200 to spend. That's the way I look at it.
And what about for 10 enrollments? I don't know. Josh and Lisa should know because they just earned it. So
Jim and Kathy.
Jim and Kathy. So $200, free vitamins, 4 nights at the Venetian, and a special meet and greet hangout with Jim and Kathy to pick their brain and learn what you can from them. So
Well, wouldn't
That's-
it be 2 vitamins if they did 10 in one
oh
month?
yes, it's actually 2 vitamins. Sorry, you are correct, my dear. 2 vitamins. So cool. Do you think that that's out of line for anybody to be able to get that in June? No, right? It's totally achievable. Totally. And so if anybody's like having struggles with the thought of spending the money for the Venetian, but they really want to come to Celebration, this is not only the way to earn it, but if you think about the money and the PIBs and all the stuff that come along with enrolling those 10 people, plus all the extra stuff, that makes you solid and you're there. So not anybody that can't do that.
When we heard about this promotion, JoJo and I both looked at each other. We were shocked. We've never seen anything like this before.
Hey, we live here and we're going for it. So,
they literally want to pay to come to Celebration. Obviously your enrollments are helping the company as well, but they want to pay you to come to Celebration. I've never seen any company ever offer something like that.
Very cool.
For everyone. Not just
So boom in June, and you guys know they're doing like meetings all week long. So they're doing Zoom meetings all week long. Like tonight was Emily and Hayden. Then I know Travis is. There's science. There's leaders. There's all different kinds of people doing presentations all week long. So isagenixzoom.com. You can hop on, actually invite your people on, invite your prospects on, and yes, there was a free shipping code tonight. So which was ISADelight 12. And they said that one's going to run out. And I don't know if that's the one they're going to use continually, but I know that they're offering free shipping as the week goes on all week. So if anybody knows more about the free shipping part, then please chime in and say something, because I know somebody posted up that it was going to be weekly. Carter, did you know something about that? The free shipping?
Hayden didn't say specifically, but it sounds like what they're doing is like making, if you notice the 12 on there, if you think about it, that's the day. So I think it ends at midnight.
Okay.
Like 12. So I bet you every day they're going to have a new code of some sort. That's
Well, aren't you the smart guy? Okay. Way to go there. You figured that all out. Okay. Very cool.
Yes,
So
it's
free shipping. That's awesome. So if it's a big pack, that's $25. So
it does end tonight, as Jen said. I heard it myself.
okay.
Anna has a question about compliance really quick.
Hello, Miss
Yeah,
Anna.
real quick. So I did, because I saw this from somebody else who got a lot of activity on their Facebook page, but somebody did, if you've never tried Isogenics before, comment below and I'll send you a free sample. Is that compliant? No, that's not compliant either? Okay. Because I saw a lot of people did that, and I had a lot of success and was able to follow up with people, but I didn't know, since it was the sample, if that was okay versus an entire canister of.
No, the thing about that is, as Lisa mentioned it as well, and it does say that thing, it still gives you an unfair advantage, because what if you are the person who can afford to buy extra product to give out samples and somebody else can't do that? It's not fair to them at all. That's why I don't allow anybody to do it. Every time I see that, I cringe, because I know it's not only non-compliant, but other companies can see that too, and they'll start reporting it too. Our regulation companies and things like that. Our salespeople are doing things they're not allowed to do, so we can't do it.
That makes sense. So thank you.
Cool.
I'll report that back, because a couple people were asking too. So
Thanks for the question. And Vinny posted up the policies and procedures on that. So read through, because I think it's pretty clear. And if it's not, then we'll find out, because we want to keep everybody safe. I totally had something. Oh. This was something that they shared with us about the IsaBody challenge that I want to share with you guys. That, let's say today I enroll 10 people and I don't enroll any of them in the IsaBody challenge. Next year at this time, I will have 1 to 2 of them left out of 10. If I enroll 10 people today and I enroll all of them in the IsaBody challenge next year at this time, I will have 8. That's a huge retention rate for IsaBody finishers.
Say
So when
again
you,
the first one.
I'm sorry?
How many, if you enroll 10 and you put how many on the IsaBody?
If they all do IsaBody, you will have 8 left next year.
And then what is it if only, how many do IsaBody?
1 to 2. Only if so let's say nobody does it, then you would have 1 to 2 left. So they're going either or, all the way extreme. But you can see the percentage, how much that drops. That's a huge retention rate. And then during the IsaBody challenge, the average order basket is between 225 to 240 for those 16 weeks. And then after that, they maintain 108 average BV. So those are all active orders. I thought that was pretty astounding difference in retention rate.
Who here knows, just for completing the IsaBody challenge, who here knows how many different prizes you get? Does everybody know? Anyone want to answer? No? Is that Dan raising his hand?
Go for it, Ninja Warrior.
Isn't it 3 things? You get the money, the t-shirt, and the certificate?
So you get $200, correct?
In product.
$200 of product, you get a t-shirt, and you get a completion certificate. There is one other thing you get, though.
And the chance to win a buttload more?
You get 1 entry into the IsaBody cruise. Everybody gets that entry. How many people knew that you actually get an entry into the IsaBody cruise?
Ange knew. I didn't.
I just brought that up because they posed a question to us as well, and I don't think really anybody in the room, everybody forgot about the IsaBody cruise. So
What about the new body you get?
right? Plus you get the rockin' hot new body to take on that cruise. Cool. So I love the IsoBody Challenge retention numbers. That's a big deal. So free shipping, Iso Delights, Tony Robbins. Who's ready for Tony Robbins in Vegas? So to get ready for Tony Robbins, you know, we've been doing a lot of studying with Tony Robbins, especially because, you know, Beth, our life coach, has given us relationship challenges to do through Tony Robbins. And so really cool relationship stuff. I had no idea he was like relationship guru guy. I actually really up until recently only listened to him a really minor bit, but learning that I really like what he stands for and what he has to say. So I think it would be, and I know that I posted up the Tony Robbins video and asked everybody to watch it. But I don't know did anybody watch it? Right on. So I will say, would we like to commit to watch it for next week? Yes, it's totally worth it. So when we're talking about the 6 basic human needs, this has been, when we talk like color code, like everybody loved the color code training and really understanding how people come from the different color personalities. This takes that to a whole nother level. So I will, I posted it on the event tonight and I'll repost it up on the page, but I'd love to mastermind a little bit about that video next Monday. We agree to that? Everybody? Yes? Shake your heads. So like this. Awesome. It's very cool. And it took my brain waves into a whole different, not only understanding what drives me, but understanding what drives the people around us. So when we can understand that, then the people in our team, just like with the color code and the people we're wanting to bring into the team, all of that will make more sense for us to be able to support them in a better way. So that's all I got. Oh, you guys want to do top achievers? So who's going to top achievers? All right, let's chat about this, because let's see. Let me, oh, wait a minute. I lost you guys. Where'd you go? See if I can share my screen. You see that? Cool. Okay. So how do you get to Maui next year? It's funny that are we going to the same, was it the same hotel? Does it say what hotel it was? I didn't even look at that. How funny, right? It doesn't say. It just says Maui.
I would imagine it's probably the same hotel because it's such a massive hotel. Not that I
well,
would.
That's really interesting because I don't know that, but I guess I should have asked. Okay, so
It's going to be the one by the water.
So yeah, that would be a good one. So to get the luxury level, so that's everything. You get an invitation, you get hotel accommodations paid for, you get a round trip flight, and they don't throw you in baggage claim. I'll just tell you that. You're not like flying on the bottom of the plane. You're flying first class to Maui, right? Plus ground transportation from the hotel or from the airport to the hotel and back.
We know for sure in Banff, the people that were showing up, that the company that won the trip to Banff, they were in stretch limos with full bars and everything. I mean, it was
all the way up the mountain, right? So cool. And so top income earners, they're going to take the top of the U.S., top 10 in the U.S., top 5 in Canada and Australia, and then all the rest of the countries, their top 1 income earner will be coming. So top 15 leaders in action. So right now we have 2 that would be on their way there right now. So they keep that up and that they're totally getting the free ride next year. And any new A-list platinum. So platinum, you guys know what platinum is? Anybody not know what platinum is? Somebody shout it out what a platinum is.
Re-entry.
Re-entry, that means you have completed one full business center and have moved on to your next one, which is a really awesome place to be. And so any new A-list platinum members are getting a full ride. So luxury level 2 means you get an invitation and hotel accommodations, but you cover your own plane flight and you your own transportation to the hotel. So the top 16 to 30 leaders in action. And any first-time rank advancement. So Jen just made 3-star. She's already started to qualify for this. So newly advanced to 3-star above during the qualification period. And the qualification period started in March. So it goes March to February. So she has to hit that 4 times throughout the year, and also has to be paid as executive 4 weeks throughout the year. So that's not like the whole year. That's not 4 months. That's not the whole, it's just 4 times. 4 times, 4 weeks.
Neither one of those have to be consecutive. It's just,
Right.
it's just, so you could hit 3-star and, I don't know, 3-star in June, the first week in June, and then you'll hit, say you drop out of executive status, you're paid as executive the next week. So it can be anything. So it's not consecutive. It's just 4 and 4, 4 times
So
3.
this is totally achievable by anybody, because really to be a top leader in action, what do you got to do, Lise?
A top leader in action, you have to be in action.
Good answer.
You have to be growing your personal cycles. You have to be helping your team rank advance. You have to be enrolling at least 5 people a month. And you have to be maintaining your executive status.
So is that so unachievable for anybody? No, right? Totally achievable. Totally achievable. But the key piece of that, like Lisa said, is being in action. Totally. So to get luxury level 3, which is just an invitation. So that means you pay for your tickets to the event, you pay for your flight, you pay for your hotel. So you're paying for the ride. You just get the benefit of being there. So anybody who's an A-list Isagenix millionaire and holds the recognition rank of 5-star above, any A-list platinum members that were previous platinum members and have not rank advanced, and you also have to be an executive for 8 weeks of the year. So this is totally doable, and everybody could be there. And the more team there, the better. So if anybody wants to make a run for that, we would love to support you to that. And
I have heard, a little negative talk. People are like, oh, I can't do that. I wish I would, good luck to everybody, but I can't do that. As JoJo said, anybody can do that. Maybe you don't hit the 3-star rank, but you could certainly be a leader in action. You don't have to be a 3-star for that. So there's lots of ways to get there. We can all do it. It just depends on what we're willing to do to achieve it.
And no question, as we're helping the team below us rank advance, and the people that are around us rank advance and cycle more, that benefits the whole team, right? The rising tide raises all boats here. Nobody gets left behind. So very cool. Awesome. That's all I got, man. Get your butts to Las Vegas. Let's do some celebrating.
Hey, I wanted to add something on the June.
Please.
If somebody is not sure that they want to go to Vegas or not, or they feel like maybe the expense, or investment of getting to Vegas is not within their reach, go on Isagenix Events Facebook group and get a ticket anyways, and then work towards the June boom. As soon as you enroll 5, you get your ticket paid for with the $200 back. And then as soon as you enroll 8, you get your hotel paid for. So essentially, all you need to do is pack your shakes and book a flight. So it's a great way to even talk to your people about just going for it. And if they don't make what they want to make to get their butts to that seat, they can go back and sell their celebration ticket back on Isagenix Events Facebook group. But it's worth trying. But if you're not in it, you can't win it. So you have to have a celebration ticket.
Thank you for mentioning that. That is a key point, that you have to have your celebration ticket to benefit from the promotion.
Hey, JoJo, you posted something on our Facebook page for free shipping all week. We're having questions now. Is it really all
and that's a really good question. So that's what I understood, and I need to go back and check, and I'll verify that. So if anybody has an answer to that, other than them just giving us different codes every day, I'm not sure to that.
Also, Jen has a question. She said, do you have to have your ticket, the celebration, before you enroll your first person account?
No, you have to have your ticket before July 21st, I believe is the date. Can anybody verify that? That you have to have your ticket by July 21st? I know that
July. It's either the 21st or the.
okay.
Yeah, no, it's got to be the 21st because I remember thinking it's the reverse of when you have to hit Crystal Executive.
Okay. So you have to have your ticket
Yes.
in your back
Yes,
office
yes.
by then, or your room will be put back in the block.
Yes, Jen, they will count all enrollments this month, whether you have your ticket or not. You just have to make sure
Yeah.
you have your ticket by
Yep.
July 21st.
Yep.
And remember, your enrollments are 150 BB.
No, from what I understood, they said you had to have your ticket by July 21st. So we'll verify that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Do you know for the hotel, do you have to have your hotel booked by then too?
They were booking your hotel. So actually what happened was, what I'm understanding is I've already got my room booked. I don't think that that's just going to take the place of my room block. So either I can take that room that night that I've paid for and offer it up to team, or try and, I don't know what's going to happen, because I think it's a completely separate piece. So, is what I'm understanding.
Need your ticket by July 20th.
Thank you.
The $200 will be paid by July 12th. The hotel confirmation will be sent to you by July 10th. If you already have a room, yeah, you have to transfer that to someone else.
Yeah.
But there is a cutoff to transfer celebration tickets too. I'm not sure what that date is. That might be that same day, that July 20th.
Okay.
And I think that they want to make sure that you're in before that.
Right.
So Lisa, how can they pay out the $200 on July 12th if you have to have your ticket by July 20th?
You get the bonus by July 12th. But you have to, I think they're saying you have to have your ticket by July 20th to get the hotel.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point, though. I mean, they're not going to pay you the $200 on July 12th if you don't have a ticket.
Right.
So I would just get your ticket before July 12th. Get your ticket now.
We'll
you-
confirm that.
Could you post that information somewhere, Lisa? Because I don't even know.
Yeah. We have it. We got it on ISA FYI, I think.
Yeah.
It's on the flyer, June Boom flyer in your back office.
Yep.
Yeah, it sends out the email too, and I know that they said that the $200 does not have a cash value. So my assumption is that you had to have your ticket. So I don't know how they,
So I think it's because they're not actually paying you cash. It's going to be paid out in your commission.
Okay.
I think that might be a compliant way to say it.
So my recommendation is have a ticket.
Yeah.
It's June, commit. Just commit. If you give yourself an out, you're not going to come. Commit, say you're coming. There's no question that events build belief. This is where things happen. This is where your vision of the company, the product, the culture of what your life could be, this is where that all changes. So if I'm coming to Vegas, you guys are all coming to Vegas. I'm just saying.
You have a long flight.
I do. I have a really long flight. All right.
And it is true. Statistics say, if when you're at these events, I never used to believe it myself. When you're at these events, they build belief, and the more people you bring to events, the more money you're making. It's an absolute fact. You can crunch the numbers. You can talk to anybody. So it is true. Just as Jojo said, just buy your ticket. Just buy your ticket. Everything else will work itself out.
Cool. Anybody got anything? Do you want to chat about? Anything you want to leave us with?
Buy your ticket and you can snuggle with Chad Donati.
I'm doing that.
He loves to
I want
snuggle.
that. Yeah.
And it's a twin bed, so it's nice and small.
That is, what other reason would you need to come? There you go. That's it.
Only as long as he doesn't cut his hair between now and then. I like long hair.
Your picture with your son the other day reminded me of Shaggy off of Scooby-Doo.
All right. Anybody got anything else? We good? Tony Robbins video for next week, okay? Because we're going to mastermind around that. Awesome, awesome. Yeah? All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Go rock your life.